Are you looking for an affordable de-esser that controls harsh sibilance without dulling the rest of your dialogue? That's what the new Future DeEss from 3Body Technology claims to do, and that's what I'm demoing today. So let's get started. According to their website, traditional de-essers trigger on level. Future DeEss reads the spectrum. Instead of asking, "Is this loud?" Future DeEss asks, "Is this frequency spike unnatural in context?" It locates and attenuates narrowband energy that breaks the spectral envelope, leaving neighboring frequencies untouched. As a result, harshness is reduced without sacrificing error. So, in other words, it's a smart de-esser that aims to attack sibilance itself instead of pushing down a certain frequency range when it exceeds the threshold. This isn't a new approach. We've seen it in Isotope RX's de-esser, and more recently in Sonible's Smart de-ess, which also includes a plosive reduction feature. Future DeEss is currently available at an introductory price of $39, which is 50% off, so it's probably $79 at full price. So let's move over to Hindenburg and take a look. So here we are looking at Future DeEss. So the plugin is pretty simple. We've got all of our controls on the left, a frequency analyzer over here on the right, and we've got some controls up at the top. So up top, we've got oversampling on and off, and options of 2 and 4 times. We've got our zero latency mode. Zero latency mode lets unmask switch to minimum phase filters. Basically what this means is you can use it on your live streams and it's not going to mess with your audio sync. We have plugin bypass. We have phase invert on and off. And then we've got a settings panel where we can change behaviors of like click speed, mouse drag speed, stuff like that. We've got GUI, we can adjust the global scale. We've got themes, so you can customize the look of it. And we can change the refresh rate. But we're going to focus on the plugin itself and dialing it in. So I've got a quick sample of audio. So before that, we should probably go through the controls real quick. We've got depth. Turn the knob to the right to increase the effect amount. Pretty straightforward. We can toggle on sibilance. For dialogue, we're going to stick with sibilance on. And then we can control the sibilance and non-sibilance. So adjust the standard for detecting sibilance. We've got smooth. Turn the knob to the left to make the curve sharper and vice versa to make it smoother. Attack is your attack time. Release is your release time. And we've got a hold time. And then down here, sidechain mode, in case you want to use that. You can monitor the delta, and we can monitor the sibilance. I'm not going to go into the sidechain because for dialogue, we're typically not sidechaining anything. So let's listen to this sample of audio. Every essential accessory, plus a dual driver design the company says fixes problems that other cheap earphones have. Okay, so we've got some sibilance there. We'll turn on Future DeEss. So for this, we're basically going to start by playing with the depth and see how it performs. Every essential accessory, plus a dual driver design the company says fixes problems that other cheap earphones have. Every essential accessory, plus a dual driver design the company says fixes problems that other cheap earphones have. Every essential accessory, plus a dual driver design the company says fixes problems that other cheap earphones have. Okay, once we get to higher amounts, like right now we're about 140%, it starts getting a little bit lispy. Let's push it a little further and see if it gets worse. Every essential accessory, plus a dual driver design the company says fixes problems that other cheap earphones have. So we don't want to go that high. Let's go down to about 110. Technically, it's 108. Essential accessory. Every essential accessory, plus a dual driver design, the company says fixes problems that other cheap earphones have. To my ears, that's sounding better. Let's toggle it on and off. Let's do a before and after so we can hear what Future DeEss is sounding like in context. Every essential accessory, plus a dual driver design, the company says fixes problems that other cheap earphones have. Every essential accessory, plus a dual driver design, the company says fixes problems that other cheap earphones have. So it's doing a good job of taking off the harshness, and that's the big thing with de-essers, is that we're never going to completely eliminate the sibilance. We're trying to take the edge off so it's easier to listen to. So let me pause things here for just a moment and ask that if you're still here, that you like this video. It helps others find the video, and subscribe to the channel to see more of my content, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new videos. It really does help the channel out. But overall, Future DeEss is one of the better de-essers that I've heard. I was never able to really get the RX de-esser to work well for me in spectral mode, but that's probably more user error than anything else. I never could wrap my head around how to dial it in, which really isn't surprising if you've ever used RX. I like that Future DeEss allows us to solo things so we can really hear what it's taking out if we need some help with dialing it in. This is something that FabFilter does really well on all of their plugins. But back to Future DeEss. One of the biggest selling points for live streamers is that it can run in zero latency mode, so you can run it in real time without affecting your audio sync. Even in normal mode, the latency is 128 samples, or roughly 2.7 milliseconds if you're recording at 48K. This is small enough that we can adjust the delay or the audio offset in many streaming platforms. The only thing that kind of stops me from using Future DeEss myself is that I already have Sonible Smart de-ess, which performs just as well, and it includes plosive control. This is a huge additional feature for those of us who edit other people's recordings. And I'll drop a link to my Sonible Smart de-ess video in the description below. But if you're just editing yourself and you don't have plosive issues, this is a solid plugin, especially at $39, but even at full price of $79. So what about you? What de-esser are you using? Is it a traditional de-esser or a spectral de-esser like this? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.